I'm gonna build a Yasharn Brawl deck. This is really gonna be a deck in a box type of build. I have 5 builds lined up, and I'm going from what I think is least interesting to most. Yasharn doesn't fly, so he's really like a 4/4/4. Gets you basic lands, but gets you basic lands mid to late game. Now I really do like that it's very good against black. Players can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities. That's pretty good. But as a commander for a Brawl deck, I don't think Yasharn's going to be super. I mean, especially in a format, in a completely broken 5-set standard like we have now with Unnath, which, since it hasn't gotten banned, yeah, we're in the doldrums of one of the worst 5-set standards that I've seen in a while. But, you know, I love deck building, so I'm still going to try builds for fun. All right, so what do we have? I think we're going to try to go for 24 creatures. I've already sat down and gone through all the creatures for party, just in case when we run into cards that have the party mechanic, to see if we can leverage them. I'm not sure that we can. There's really only one wizard in this particular selection out of this box. There are a few warriors, and there are a few clerics. There are actually quite a good number of clerics. But then when you get to green, green is the more even one, which is nice. Green's got 2 rogues, 2 wizards, 2 warriors, 2 clerics. So actually, of all the decks, I think this one is one where we can actually try to go for a sort of like a balanced party mechanic, in case we run across a good card that helps you with party. Otherwise, if you really only have 1 or 2 of the 4th tribe, or like I've seen, because of, say, for example, blue-black rogues, you're going to have lots of blue and black rogues, and you're not going to have much of anything else. So anything that helps you, that counts on your party, it's going to be 2. It's not going to be 3 or 4, and that's going to be an issue. But this is a Brawl deck. It's the very first build for this cycle of Standard. It should be a little bit on the lame side, but I'm still going to have fun, and I hope that you watching this also have fun as well. All right, add 1 mana of any color would be really good in a 3-color deck or a 4-color deck. In a 2-color deck, I don't think it's that particularly useful. But anyways, this is going to be one of our go-to guys, because it is a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard. So it's kind of like adds 1 to everything. All right. So I think when it comes to creature counts, I am going to try party in this particular build. And I'm going to say all the rogues, all the wizards in green, and the warriors in green, and the clerics in green are in, before I even look at the rest of the cards. All right, and I'm just going to put them in piles by tribe. Okay, and I'm going to take my time with this build. And these builds, I have the 5 that I have planned, are going to be a lot like this one. They're going to be very slow, because I'm learning the cards. I've played with a lot of the cards in Arena, but because of how 5-set standard this particular one happens to suck, a lot of the cards just don't get played. And that's what happens in bad 5-set standards. Okay, and this guy is not from any of the tribes, so he's kind of like an add-on. And this guy is in all the tribes, and he's also going to get selected because this guy is the commander, this guy is a 4-off, effectively, as far as counting. So right now we have 3 of each, effectively. Okay, 3 of each. The ideal setup to really go all the way and make party really work is to have 6 of each, because 6 times 4 happens to be 24. Okay, so then I'm going to go through and look at, say, for example, I'm going to add the white cards and see where we are with our curve. We only have one wizard to add, so that means that our wizard count is only going to be 4. Now in the case of warriors, I do have many more that I can add, in which case I can actually be picky. Okay, so this guy has flying, so I'm gonna pick him. All right, as a warrior. This guy not yet. I have played him, but he's a 1-drop. Actually, he's gonna help our curve. Yeah, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature in your party. That's actually very good. But he's a 4/3/3 that doesn't fly, incredibly enough. So yeah, party in here is not really that great. He's a 2/3/1. That's pretty good, pretty aggro. But this guy's great. I've used him for warriors, but it's when at least one other warrior attacks, and we're trying to go balance. So actually, she's really good. He's really good. It is really good in a warrior deck, and I use this card in my white-red Nahiri deck online, but not here. And this one, equip warriors you control have double strike. Well, we're not going for that either. So actually, this guy is good. And incredibly enough, in this particular Brawl, very casual build, the lesser of these creatures, okay, is the one that I would pick, just because he's going to be able to give to target creature +1/+1 until end of turn when it comes in. So he's going to be able to give a fairly big boost, I hope. So there we go. So now, really, warriors have 6, right? Because this guy is number 6 always. Okay, so then that's it for warriors, for white. And then I'm going to say these are not selected. And then we're going to go with clerics. And of course, clerics, well, this and then this angel, oh, is also a cleric. That's right, I forgot. Yeah, these are all clerics. What am I talking about? So of course, this guy is a shoo-in. We're not on life gain. Okay, so yes, it's got a loses the game thing for life gain. It does not have a life link. It does not gain its own life. Okay, so we're not in a life link deck. So this clause really doesn't really matter here in this particular deck. You and the, yeah. So yeah, actually, it gives your opponent life and it gives you life. All right, so we'll put it in, and that's a cleric. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, create a cat and give lifelink to another cleric. That's very cleric-centric. You gain 2 life for each creature in your party. I like that. In this particular build, I like that. So yes, and it flies. Has lifelink as long as you control another cleric. That's not what we want. Enters the battlefield. Target creature you control gains indestructible. Yeah, that's all right. Another creature enters the battlefield in your control. Another creature, any type, you gain 1 life. Yeah, you want to do the lifelink thingy. So power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. That's very good in this particular deck, and it's a 1-drop, so I would say yes. So clerics are overrepresented in this deck for sure. They will be. Flyer, it was kicked. Kicker is fantastic. Yeah, I would pick it as well. So now you see that we're getting more clerics than the balance of 6. But there's only so many rogues we're going to get. There's only so many wizards we're going to get. So maybe that's not such a bad thing. Okay. Enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. I really want to gain as much life as possible in this deck in case my angel comes in. Yeah, and this guy is out. This guy is out. This guy is really out. Okay, so we're not going to pick that, but now we've got too many clerics. We have 3, 6, 8, and 9 because we have this dude. So now I'm going to go and look at all my other creatures, regardless of their creature type. Okay. Oh, this is clearly a dupe. I tried to collate these as best I could. Okay, so that's our white creatures, and all right, there we go. So that's it. So spirit, target non-control, so it tucks. Yeah, I like that, but Yeah, I don't like that cost at all. The whole give it an illusion. Nah. Landfall. This guy is great. This guy is great. I would pick him any day. Doesn't it gains flying when you drop a land. That's very, very good. I like this card a lot. Then another landfall critter, 3/1/2. And it just gets boosted, and that's okay. I love the artwork, by the way. Little rat, little cute mouse. Landfall enters the battlefield. You tap target creature on opponent controls. I like that. It's a little too heavy as a 5/4/4. Love the artwork. Put a counter. Now that I like a lot more. 4/2/3 with vigilance that gets a counter. I'll set it aside as a maybe in case my count is not that good. Now I need flyers, and you can bring a land back and pop and drop it again for a landfall trigger. I like that as a maybe as well. Okay, so we've got nose already. Then let's go through the green cards that are creatures. We still have a few creatures left that we can pick. I could have organized these a little better, folks, but because I was going through a party discussion, kind of got a little sidetracked. Oh, this guy's gonna get picked for sure. This guy. See, so in green, I already have cards that are gonna bust my my count, which means that I'm gonna have to take out some clerics. But boy, do I want some of these cards. And you guys know what they are if you've been either playing Arena or looking at Reddits. Now, it's also so this card counts for everything, even though it's a human, as a 6/5/5, so I would pick them. I would pick Skewed Swarm just because it's completely broken and I think should be banned. I'll pick it. And of course, I'll pick Lotus Cobra, absolutely. All day long. And this guy is fantastic. I play him as well. I don't play Skewed Swarm. I don't have it yet. And I don't think I'm going to play it. I think it's a very unfair deck. No fun. But this guy is in. Is also a Cleric, Rogue Warrior, and a Wizard. Yep. And you can search. You can look at the top of your deck. Yeah. 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 So this is really, really good. Landfall, 2/1/3, enters the battlefield. You gain 1 life. I'm on the lifelink triggers. Yeah, sure, why not? First kick spell. I'm not on like a blue green kicker deck, even though I would love to build one. Not sure how crazy I need to be for mana dorks. Not sure, but it's in the maybe pile. If it was kicked, no, this is for a specific kicker type of deck. 3/1 Trampler, +1/+1 counter, so it lands in the maybe pile because counters remain. Gets +2/+2. That's pretty good as a 4/4/3. I like it, but it's not enough for the maybe pile. I already have a lot of good creatures that I'm going to have to cut out, as a matter of fact. If it was kicked, 2/++ counter, that's great. I'm not on a counters deck. Okay. Return of the 2 lands. This is for triggering a bunch of landfall. It's very good, but I know I'm going to have to get rid of stuff. Target creature gets +3/+3. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, we're already done. We're done with the creatures. Okay, so I'm going to say these are not picked, just in case we have a good artifact creature. I'll just go through them. It's kicked, but I was looking at this guy. He's kind of weak. Flying defender. The defender can go away, but I don't want that. I don't want that. Let me see. 1 less to cast for each creature in your party, and it's a 7/7/5. I'll pick him and then get rid of him if he doesn't make the cut. 8 or more cards in there. This is good for the blue-black milling deck. And colorless creatures you control, I'm just not going to have enough of them. I don't know what this card is doing in this standard. It's just here, and I pulled it. It's a money card. I don't know. No idea. Copies of Sky. Yeah, I mean, mana stabilizer. I would go for a 3-color deck for this. Sack a creature, draw a card. No, because even my commander is telling me that I can't really do that anyways. Okay, and now that's that. Well, actually, I was discussing artifacts when I'm really going for creatures and actually getting rid of them if they don't make the cut. Yeah, what am I doing here? Okay, never mind. All right, so those are our creatures. I think what I'm going to do is stop the video and then look at piles by mana.